enough to have developed some affection for the Met, but yet he's young enough not to be abused by that obscenity they play baseball in downtown. You're right in that.
It's still baseball down
Sure.
at the Dome, but of course, geez, from the time my dad took me to those early games, the Twins games, the early 60s, actually the Miller games, the late 50s.
Yeah.
I always feel something when you go by the Met on 494 there, and I think that
don't you?
Yeah, you really do. And the luncheon today, Dave, where all the people who had shared those experiences was really something special. It wasn't just another sports luncheon, as they say. It seems as if we have been saying goodbye to Met Stadium for years now, but the reality did set in this afternoon when the wrecking balls we've seen went to work. Although the Met officially opened in 1956 for the AAA Minneapolis Millers, the Minnesota Twins brought Major League Sports to the area in '61. Total construction cost of the stadium was $10.3 million, including the later addition of the left field pavilion. 20 years ago, the Met was showcased at its best, hosting both the All-Star Game and the Twins' only World Series appearance. Of course, of the 7 games against the Dodgers, 4 were played at the Met. Thanks to Sandy Koufax, the Dodgers won it. The Vikings became the Mets' second tenant in 1961. Many of us spent some beautiful fall afternoons watching the Vikes outside, but football and the Met will always be synonymous with those legendary games played in the cold and snow. Today, Bud Grant admitted it was an advantage playing at home, but then made this startling revelation.
I think it can be told now that we really didn't like the cold weather. But we were stuck with it. So we had to make the most of it. And I think we did. And I always thought we had the greatest guy in Dick Erickson, because he'd get out there with those flamethrowers and blowers and create an atmosphere that just absolutely chilled the opposition before they ever got here, before the game started. And he was one of our major weapons.
I have so many fond memories of that ballpark, good ones and bad ones. It was frustrating, heartaches, but a lot of happiness in that ballpark. Great fans. I don't think the fans anywhere in the American League were as good as the people that came to Metropolitan Stadium.
I was a fan from day one. I was 1 year old when the Twins started out playing there. And I spent my dollars at the ballpark, sitting out in left field, watching Bobby play, sitting out in right field, watching my idol play, Tony Oliva. I'm fortunate now to have him teaching me how to hit.
Yes, that's right. Kent Herbeck's idol, Tony Oliva, will be his batting coach this spring. That may be an unbeatable combination. In college basketball,